good today? Oh, does it feel good today? Yes, how dare you guys question Jonathan Gannon? How dare you question Jalen Hurts? Let's get right to the opening statements here on 97.5 The Fanatic and NBC Sports Philadelphia. Yes, here on the best show ever, we start with the word of the day. And the word of the day today is super. And not for any particular reason, just that the Eagles played super. And Jalen Hurts played super. And Jonathan Gannon coached super duper. That's all. It's just super. What a victory last night for the Eagles on Monday night against those Vikings. We'll start with the quarterback. Jalen Hurts was on a different planet, a different plane. This is what I mean when I say we don't judge this guy on a curve. You don't go there and say, oh, but he was just a second-round pick. No. You treat him like San Diego treats their quarterback, like Cincinnati, like all these franchise quarterbacks treat them, and you hold him to that standard. And you want to know why? Because he holds himself to that standard. When you hold yourself to the highest of standards, you either sink or you swim. That dude swam so well, he was swimming on top of the water. I have never seen anything like what he was doing out there, passing and running. Complete control of the offense, had everything under control. It was a glorious performance from that quarterback, and everybody just followed along with it. And then when they scored on that first drive, you come away thinking, okay, what's the defense going to do? I'll tell you what the defense is going to do. Now, I'm saying that I'm talking to Hunter Brody. I'm talking to Ricky Pitalico. I'm talking to Jen Scordo. I'm talking to all of you. How dare any of you question Jonathan Gannon? All he needed was about 20 games to get himself together as a defensive coordinator. All he needed was just a little bit of time to figure out his new personnel. I don't know what you guys were worried about. Obviously, the guy is on his way. What are you talking about? He shouldn't be a future head coach candidate. Clearly, he's going to be a head coach. Clearly. Did you see how he coached last night? I can't believe you guys doubted that joke. Like, how could you doubt him at the level in which he can coach? They took away Jefferson. Boy, Slay put him in jail. He put him under the jail. He was in Supermax. 23-hour lockdown. Work detail, all of it. He had him. Thielen, who? What is his name? Thielen? They're going to be starting on that tight end, dropping passes. And how's he allowed to wear number 84 anyway? This was perfect football from the Eagles last night. And you want the negative? Somebody was like, what about? Okay, they had too many penalties. Field goal got blocked. Outside of that, they did everything they were supposed to. The offensive line, dominant. The running game, good balance. Devontae Smith, he had no catches. Boom, first play of the game, they make sure he touches it. He ends up with 7 catches. Goddard, both catching and blocking. Especially the blocking on the long touchdown run from Jalen Hurts, and then at the end, that was all Hurts. And I got to admit, I like to see Hurts swaggering around and being happy. Usually he's lying to us with the rents due every day. You know rents only due once a month, man. Have a little fun, all right? You never heard Pitbull and Neo talk about how the rent, you knew the rent was going to be late, but he can't pay it, all right? You still got to have fun with your life. He was out there posing. He's tweeting about it. My goodness, what a fantastic night. Stress-free, relaxed. I was having a great time. I'm sure you were having a great time. Hurts stepped up. Gannon stepped up. The offense stepped up. And I'm going to say it right now. If you follow me on social media, you saw it. I already booked my tickets. I already know where I'm going, okay? I know the company was going to sit there and try to send me Frontier coach. I refuse. If I'm going to go up there and play Buffalo when it really matters in February, I'm going out there first class. I already have booked my thing. I'm not non-refundable. I am ready. I am so excited about this. Hunter, I'm not going to calm down all show, so don't try to calm me down. And also, Jay gets the root and toot. This is going to be a thing today. Hunter, what did you see last night?
I saw something beautiful, baby. I saw a team go out there with attitude and swag, and I even thought Jalen Hurts' best throws, unfortunately, didn't even count when he got flushed to the left side and found Quez Watkins as Quez was running towards the out of bounds. I mean, it was perfect. And the throw to Dallas Goedert, which I would like for him to catch, but those are growth throws. Those are throws we didn't see in years past that he has clearly elevated. The way he carries himself, it was beautiful. Now, one thing you're forgetting in this sarcastic Jonathan Gannon approach by you is you forgot that Howie football guy Roseman was in that atmosphere, and he was making sure that game plan was going to change. And somehow Minnesota was the team to pull out the Jonathan Gannon 2021 playbook, which was an embarrassment. But here's the thing. Jalen Hurts took advantage of that by making every single throw right on the money, distributing the ball everywhere. It was great. The first drive, 3rd and 13, finds A.J. Brown. They have to face a little bit of adversity with some penalties, but okay, let's continue the drives. Jason Kelsey's creating blocks. Here's Boston Scott as Kelsey's getting to the second level. What a beautiful win, Ricky Bo. How you feeling?
Unbelievable. I got to tell you something. Been watching the Eagles for a long time. That was the most complete game I've seen in a long, long time from this team. Jalen Hurts, how many times have I said he's got to spread the ball? He came out, his first 5 passes were to Smith, Goddard, Gainwell, Brown, and Pascal. I mean, are you kidding me? He used the whole field. He used his sight. He used his brain power right off the bat. I think that's first and foremost. Obviously, he used his legs at points during this game, but everything he did was right on the money. I mean, you know what's funny? I saw the thing about he's number 3 right now, I guess, for Super Bowl odds. I would put him at 2. I would put him in front of Mahomes right now. He's doing that well. He's doing little things on the field that other quarterbacks cannot do at this point in time. Defensively, wow. I got to tell you, Slay was unreal. I mean, talk about being a blanket on Jefferson. He was a blanket all night long. And it went all the way down. I mean, you look at Gardner Johnson. He made some nice plays last night that actually are going to kind of go by the wayside in something like this. And I guess that the one guy that we got to give a lot of credit to, and no matter how much we don't want to or want to, whatever you want, however you want, Jonathan Gannon. He did a great job defensively against this team. 10 blitzes last night, so at least he was sending everybody. And the one thing about that is, I mean, you frazzled Kirk Cousins early in that game, and all he wanted to do was dump passes after that. I thought this was a special game for the Eagles, and I think it was that big stepping stone that this team needed to kind of put themselves in a different world because, number one, they jumped up. I don't know how you guys look at power rankings in the NFL.
I don't.
But jumping up to number 3 right now. I mean, I think that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I don't do power rankings because they keep real standards.
They don't mean anything, but, I mean, it's always nice to see your team in the top 5.
It is good, but what I like the most about all of the things you just said was, he's talking about he's third in the MVP voting right now, according to odds. I'll put my bet in with Bet Rivers. Already put it in, but because he's got a shot. There's no limit on this team anymore. And people out there don't all of a sudden try to switch up and try to say the Vikings aren't any good. I see some of you Cowboy losers trying to say it. Some of you Washington winos. Some of you giant frauds out there. Said, oh, no. Going in, they were contenders. They were going to do this and that. Then after the Eagles humble them, then I got to hear they were no good. How you know they're not going to beat everybody else but the Eagles?
Right. You mentioned the crowd, though, Tyrone.
Yeah.
All right. I saw a billion videos before the game began of Corey Clement from 2017 in the end zone with Meek Mill. Mm-hmm. And if you go back to the feeling of what it was like at the link that night, and I get that there's a difference between a regular season game 2, even though it was the home opener, and where that was in the season. But didn't it feel the same from the city? All the stars there, whether it was Bryce Harper, James Harden, Bradley Cooper, like the atmosphere, the intensity was rocking. It felt that type of attitude.
It did. I was a little worried about that with Harper being there because a lot of the other guys out there are out there winning. So like Bradley Cooper's a big winner. Jalen Hurts, James Harden. You had, Slay handing the ball. I was worried Harper was sitting with Trout's brother, who looks just like him. I was a little concerned about that, having him there. But he couldn't even fight off the winning. And you know how much he has fought off winning the last week or so. And he couldn't fight off the winning. So it felt good out there. I'm just saying, mix in a win or two tonight. Maybe win tonight. Take care of your own business. But, yes, you're absolutely right. And now time to start the Twitter poll with Jen Scordo. Hello, Jen.
Hello. So, don't lie. Anybody that goes and votes on the Twitter poll today, don't lie. Mm-hmm. Are you surprised by the performance from Jalen Hurts last night? Simple yes or no.
That's a good question.
I am. I didn't think
I was too.
I didn't think it was going to be this.
That, right.
Well, right now, at this moment, you can make a pretty good argument that he's the best quarterback in the game right this minute.
Ooh.
Right this minute, you can make an argument that he's the best quarterback in the game right at this moment. Now, this is a week-to-week situation. No one has played better than him other than maybe Allen the first 2 weeks of the
That's
year.
where my brain automatically goes. But still, if we're sitting here and saying that he's right underneath Josh Allen,
Okay.
yeah, we sign on the dotted line in a second.
Yeah, he's
I'm telling you,
playing
he's
at the
making
highest
better.
level.
He's making better decisions than Mahomes right now. I've watched both the Chiefs games. He's making better decisions than Mahomes.
That turnover wasn't his fault either. Kenneth Gainwell hit off of his fingertips.
No. Now, he hasn't faced the level of defense that the Chiefs have played either, so that plays a role in it. But you can make an argument. Like, I'm not putting him above Mahomes or Allen because of the arms. That there's more work to be done. But you can make the argument right now, and you couldn't make that argument going into the year. So already, through 2 weeks, he's changed the whole situation. You don't want to overreact to single games, but look around this league. Man, nobody's good in the NFC. Nobody's good.
No.
Nobody's good. So for that reason, why not? And that's why I booked. Man, it's going to be nice. Because there's other people are packed on there, looking to get out there. They got to sit all close to people. I'll be spread out, having a nice drink. It's going to be very nice.
In first class.
First class. I can't, first class all the way. When my team shows me that they're real, I spare no expense to support that team. They've shown me. The defensive coordinator, and I can't believe you guys, and the quarterback have shown me enough to say, okay, once they do it once, they can do it again. What I needed to see, especially from that defensive coordinator, was him doing it once, and he already did it.
There's one name we haven't even said yet, and it's 22 minutes into the show. Avonte Maddox. Where did that come from? That interception, I was screaming like, no, I texted you, Ty. I'm like, what the hell was that? That was insane.
So somehow he found a way to find an air platform. He jumped, found an air platform, jumped off that air platform, got that much higher, squeezed the ball and held on to it. It's magical happening out there. The guy, we knew he was a good slot corner. The only mistake they ever made was putting him outside because he's excellent in the slot. But, man, the play, we already mentioned Slay. They didn't even go towards Bradbury.
Well, Bradbury had a pass breakup. TJ Edwards over the middle had a pass breakup. It's crazy how when you actually apply some sort of pressure, you swallow and swarm the other team's weapons, and they don't look as good.
I'm just feeling that's nice. And this is the calm I was looking for. This is what I expected when Doug Peterson said new normal. That's what I expected last night. That's what I want to be the norm. Oh, man, I feel so good.
You should feel good.
Maybe divine is the word. I can't feel, but I can tell you what else. I feel super. Oh, slow down. You slow down. Why you always try to slow me down? You slow down. Oh, wait. No, you slow down. I'm not slowing down, okay? I saw what I needed to see. Gad and now figured out, or like you said, maybe it was Howie. Howie's in the room. Maybe it was Jules helping with analytics. Whatever it was, the defense figured something out, and they took away a guy who we thought we couldn't take away. The cliche was, he'll get his. He got nothing.
Well,
he got nothing.
You want to play with this even further. Think about the question marks you had going into the season during training camp. Jalen Hurts, can he make the right decisions? Check mark. Can he do little things? Check mark. And then you look at defensively. Well, game one, that was awful. Let's face that. And then they come in here and they shut down Kirk Cousins. By the way, Kirk Cousins looked like he was scared to throw the ball downfield after a while.
I would have been scared, too, with those guys lurking. Those guys were out there lurking that he didn't know what he was looking at.
A lot of back foot throws.
I thought Jalen ran like when there was times where maybe he saw a few guys, he just went down, waited to get two-hand touched, and then he went back to the line of scrimmage. Now, it's easier when you have the lead and you're trying to milk the clock out and things of that nature where you don't need that extra yard. Things change based off of circumstances. But he knew time and he understood where it was in the game, and he just went down when needed to. He didn't take those extra shots.
That's right.